Moon Man, congratulations! You've sat in this show. You've 5 6 a.m. for your time. Let's smash into Star Atlas talk. We'll go straight into it. Star Atlas. I don't think it's had a dirty great big week, but they've had a small snippet of an announcement. Metaverse Explorer was super excited because we've got a chat group with Sixon and I, and we talk about our Saturday nights beforehand. Um, First off, Metaverse. Do you want to welcome Moon Man and explain to the crowd? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hey guys. So Moonman is, I'll let him introduce himself, but I'll just say we've previously had a few interviews together. He's part of a prominent DAC, Decentralized Autonomous Corporation in Star Atlas. And I'll just let him lead on.
Is it
Moonman,
true, before he
to tell
goes
us.
on, is he your stepdad?
Yeah.
We're his
Yeah, it's
stepdads.
awesome.
We are his stepdads. Sixon, you and I. Come on.
Yeah. I don't. You guys talking about you guys stepdad of Metaverse?
We're his
Yeah, I
Aussie
mean,
dads. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Moon Man, are you
Either way.
you're a
Either way.
Final Frontier DAC, yeah?
Yeah. Let me introduce myself. So first and foremost, shout out to Metaverse. He's really doing great things. He's killing the game. He's blasting off straight to the moon. You know what I mean? So I respect that. And then also big congratulations to you guys in Great Protocol. The things you guys are doing are absolutely amazing. So I got nothing but respect for you guys, and I enjoy giving flowers where they are deserved, right? So who I am, I'm the Moon Man, operations officer of Final Frontier, and just like Metaverse said, we are a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO. For some of you out there, you probably know. You wouldn't be in this space if you didn't know what was going on. We're built on relationships, logistics, multinational operational security for the metaverse. We do missions inside of the inside of Star Atlas, and we're just here to make waves, create opportunity for everybody, and just really make our name known and get it out there. But we can dig more into it. Let's do it.
That's not enough, man. Like, I mean, you guys are making strides. You guys are the first DAO. You've incorporated yourself like legally in America. You're one of the first people to actually do that in Star Atlas and in Solana. And you
That's
guys are
right.
the first Star Atlas DAO to actually release your own token. You guys did your own Mango style IDO. So like, there's a lot more going on there. Maybe we can fit into a few of those topics later on.
Yeah, for sure. It started by obviously Ardo and his three partners. They call themselves the Four Horsemen, and just great group of guys. You know what I mean? Nothing but respect for them. And we got about 12 to 15 officers in our guild. And when it comes to senior members, I think we got about 5, 6, 7. Quite a few of them. And then I think we just hit 2,600, 2,700 in the Discord. So we're moving along, we're making waves, and for sure. And I think it comes down to, we really stand on this thing, which is the statement of, we talk the talk and we walk the walk. We like to tell you what we're going to do and then perform and make that happen. And I think that goes a long way with the community. You know what I mean? Word is bond. So that's kind of what we're all about, and just showing respect to everybody. I think that's a big thing, and creating change, and just giving people opportunities. But yeah, we can dig more into it. Let's keep going.
And I was actually just looking on the Final Frontier Twitter as well. You guys are very big on like inclusion and trying to get ladies, females into NFTs, crypto. So you guys are hosting some Twitter Spaces. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. So we have Women's Empowerment Week coming up, which is going to be tomorrow. So that'd be Sunday, at least my time, the 23rd till the 28th, next Sunday. And basically what we're doing there is, we just want to give women a platform. I mean, at the end of the day, they are the creators of life, so they deserve a platform. And we're all gamers. We've all been in the space. We know how crazy it can get for women sometimes. You know what I mean? It almost feels like they don't have a place to speak. And the second they come into a Discord, or even back in the day when it comes to Xbox Live parties, they don't have a voice, and they can get beat down with cruelty, and it just can get ugly sometimes. So we don't accept any of that here. We want to give them a platform. We want to let them voice their opinion, and show that they have power and they have thoughts, and they're a real human. It's a male dominant space when it comes to gaming, but women mean something. They're supposed to be here. And at the start of blockchain gaming, we have the opportunity, all of us, not just Final Frontier, but all of us, we have the opportunity to change that in gaming. We got a second try at this thing when it comes to blockchain gaming. So let's make it right for the future and give them a platform and make them feel welcome. And like Ardo always says, we have zero tolerance for anybody disrespecting women, in the Final Frontier Discord. And even if we see that on Twitter, it's just not going to happen. So, that's the things that we stand for. So Women's Empowerment Week, we got that coming up, and we're really excited about it.
It's a great initiative, man, because we do have like severely underrepresented female population in crypto. It's mostly men.
Agreed.
Nearly everyone in the chat, maybe except for Favor, is male. And I say male and female. I'm a nurse. I'm into the biology thing. Non-binary, whichever you are. But that's great, man. That's great. So let's talk more about Final Frontier. I guess that like one of the biggest topics is you guys released your own token. How did the IDO go for you guys? How was it internally?
Yeah, so it went well. I'm just proud of my team, first and foremost. Obviously, being in the metaverse, being on Twitter, we are able to connect with so many people around the world. So it's not just the States anymore. It's not just Australia anymore. We're working with up and coming nations around the world that maybe don't have the luxuries that we have here in the States. And I'll speak for that, right? So what we did here was we provided an opportunity for people to earn, and provided an opportunity for the community to feel like they were a part of something. So with the front token, we launched the seed round. Investors got in. We launched the IDO, and we were able to raise $300,000 in the IDO in a 24-hour period. And this is what I stand on, and this is what I always say. I'm so proud of my team that, and kind of piggybacking on what I just said, is that the fact that anybody wanted to give us $1, it just blows my mind every single day. So for that, I just want to tell everybody, I truly appreciate the support and the fact that you just gave us a little bit and you believed in us. So to go a little bit more into the launch of the front token itself, I'm just really happy about it. We're working with exchanges right now to get launched on there. Obviously, as you guys know, when it comes to exchanges, you can't just say, hey, we're creating a token, we want to be on your exchange. It doesn't work like that. They need to see that there's value. They need to see that there's something in it for them. So after the IDO happened, we're emailing back and forth, and that's coming very, very soon.
Right on. And it's a normal SBL token, so obviously we can get it anywhere using Jupiter, anything like that.
Are you asking if it is?
Yeah, it should be, isn't it? I haven't actually looked on Jupiter, but it should be fairly open. You've got a few markets probably on Radium or Serum.
Yeah, so I believe it's going to be on Radium. I know a little bit about tokenomics. I'm not so much that guy, but yeah, it's going to be on Radium. That's what we're shooting for, and a couple other exchanges. Yeah.
That's all good, man. Maybe let's shift it to Star Atlas, like general. Like, so you saw the recent leak that they had. What do you think about that? I'll put the link in the live questions for people to see.
Now, was that a leak, or was that just them trying to?
It wasn't really a leak, was it? It was.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was. It was more like a GIF, and obviously you didn't even see the UE5 experience. It didn't have those graphics, but it showed you something.
I'm less excited about it than what, obviously, you are, Metaverse. It was a few seconds, not even a few seconds, might have been 3 seconds of gameplay that was really in an animated tweet.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I would have expected more, you know what I mean? But I know what they're doing on the back end. I know a couple of people that work behind the scenes, and when they got on the team, they said that they're blown away with what they're seeing. So that's what we have to go off of. of course, it was a teaser for sure. It was a 6 second teaser. It was a GIF. But I would advise anybody, if they're going to look at what Star Atlas is going to be, look at the 2 trailers that they've released. Look at the third trailer in general, but
Teaser
the
so far,
ship
yeah.
trailer, yeah, that really shows what's going on there, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's the eggs that I've got my basket in, right? And I'm ready to die on the hill. But the metaverse, I think, is going to be the future. But Star Atlas is really something I'm into and I'm looking forward to. So shout out to the team.
Yeah, man. Ashes on Twitter, she did make it seem like a big thing was coming, and this is, it's not small. Yes, you
Yeah,
can walk
yeah.
and you can see someone doing that, but like I said in one of my recent videos, I want to see this in either 4K or 1080p. I want to see the
Mhm.
beauty and how gorgeous it looks, but we
I do
can't
too.
get that
Yeah.
in the GIF, because you can see just the reflections. It looks amazing, amazing. Um,
Yeah, agreed.
yeah, and they also just recently updated their roadmap as well. So I think they're going to be making some announcements on Monday in regarding to item crafting, to resources, and even land stuff. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to reveal on Monday.
Well, land was the big one over the last week, wasn't it? They're talking about.
Yeah, they were.
So
And
and even coming in cheap, and people are still concerned and worried that land's going to be too cheap. But I mean, we've all got to think back to the first poster. The first poster, you got a vehicle, you got the X4, you got one land, you got a power, you got a space station. So of course they're going to be coming in with a land at $20 US.
yeah,
It only
$20
makes
to like
sense.
300-ish
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it only makes sense. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the first poster, I didn't even know about Star Atlas at that time, but looking back and from what I've heard, I believe it was like $64, and then it
Yeah.
ran up to 200. You know what I
So
mean? So I mean, the fact that they're creating ships, they're creating posters, that's accessible to everybody. I think that's a really big thing. I think that is the economic shift, in this blockchain gaming space, and I think that's what's really helping everybody out. And power to the people, stick it to the man.
oh,
Yeah.
Don't say that here, man.
No,
oh,
why? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. What do you guys got against that? Let's hear it.
This is the whole saga with the power to the people, but we're gonna sell our ships to
they've
the
become the
people.
man. They've become the
Yeah.
man.
Yikes.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that whole story, that thing happened.
I don't want to. I
We
wanted
gotta
to.
talk offline about it. Yeah, yeah.
I
I'd
don't
love to
want
hear
to.
more.
We got hours. We've done hours and hours behind shows. So we are a free thinking guild DAC protocol.
Yeah.
I think they curate too many interviews, but I don't want to go down that stage of it, right? Like Moon Man. So tell me, you don't know about the first poster, so you weren't in the first poster. You didn't see this come. So where have you come into this process?
Yeah. So back in beginning of August, obviously being in crypto since 2017, August of last year, I was just, my buddies in real life, all into crypto, told me start checking out blockchain gaming. I said, what is that even? I like what it sounds like, but what is this? So started looking on YouTube, found out, found a little bit about Star Atlas, dug into it a little bit more, found them on Twitter, joined the Discord. At that point, it was only 18,000. We good with we good up there with him? Yeah.
Oh,
you good.
Just change names. Okay, yeah. So we Discord was at like 18,000, Twitter was at like 18,000. Started asking around what was going on. I knew that they were doing the rewards for the posters. I think that was like the 28th of August,
Oh, damn.
something like that. It was like
way
right
after,
at that time.
yeah.
It was like right at that time, at the end of all the poster stuff, right, and the rewards given to the people. And I was like, what is this all about? This doesn't make sense, so then I started digging into the white paper. I was like, I'm not even going to get into this poster thing, but they're telling us that early September that the Atlas and Polis are being released. So that's kind of when I got in. Obviously I watched it, I continued to chit chat in the gen chat. I think I made it to like 42 rank, and just was going so hard and just digging deep in there. And I really felt it in my bones, my DNA, that this was going to be something special. Then obviously the talk about guilds came around. Wasn't really looking for one because I just needed something to fit right with me and what I wanted to do. So shout out to Atlas Theory. He ended up putting out a YouTube channel, a YouTube video with Ardo about the Final Frontier, and I think that's like where a lot of us came in when it comes to the Final Frontier. I watched it, was like, okay, this seems like the place I need to be. So joined the Discord, followed on Twitter, contacted Ardo and was like, this sounds great. What are you looking for? What do you need from me? He gave me the details on what he needed, made me an officer, and that's kind of where it got started. Star Atlas and Final Frontier.
And now you do videos with great content. You interview people, and you've got your rigging system as well. If everyone can see his profile picture, that's actually his avatar when you see him talk in videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, exactly.
moves and everything, which is pretty cool. That's why he's called the Moon Man.
Yeah, and it's funny how that came to be about. A little bit about that is, so I had the Moonman Customs, custom apparel, and everybody would just call me Moonman, Moonman, Moonman. So I figured, okay, well, let me just create a character because we got the metaverse coming up here in the future. It's obviously on the horizon. Let me just take full advantage of what this is. So created the Moonman character. Put out a tweet, was like, yo, anybody know how to do 2D 3D art? Somebody got back to me, Alex Kuhn, on Twitter. Super great guy. Commissioned him. Amazing to work with. Did the details, did the artwork. We went back and forth. Got the character in November. I ended up starting the Twitter, and just kind of was like, all right, so I guess it's time to make some content. It's time to interact with the people, continue to be involved in this community. And then soon after, I fell in love, and here I am, just making the best content that I can, and just understanding that there might be multiple content creators, but the thing is the more there is, the better for the community, and that's really what matters to me is the community first and foremost.
That's right, man. Like the more content creators, I agree with that. The more content creators, the more people are able to see the item, the product that is being content created around, and then everyone gets better. All rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah, exactly. And as a community, you know what I mean? You might rock with this, you might rock with that, you know what I mean? Different flavors of the week is always going to be better for viewership, right? I personally, you can jump into anything that you like, research that genre, and you might like 3, 4, 5 of these people. There's 1,000 out there, but one really stands out. So, the more the better is how I look at it. Yeah.
Right on, man. I wanted to touch on your thoughts on just the recent roadmap. There's one thing that really concerned me, and I think other people might be concerned as well. Oh, Barndog, you're not coming back on stage? Killer Machine's here. The DAO. We're expecting the DAO to come up, and we could stake our polis in early February or early or mid-February. Now, the roadmap says there's security concerns that they identified, and they're pivoting towards an alternative governance solution. Does this worry you? Because it worries me. We're not going to get the DAO staking anytime soon, which means Polar's price is going to go all the way down.
I'm spewing back because I just bought a shitload of it because I thought it was going to go all the way up.
Polus is always going to
come on sale for sure.
But Polus was always going to go down with Bitcoin. The rest of the gaming coins on Solana are shit the bed. Sorry, I didn't realize. I don't know why it dropped stage.
Yeah.
Polus, along with the rest of the gaming coins, have gone down. So I mean, that's not a Star Atlas thing. That's just
but that's like the entire ecosystem thing. Bitcoin shits it. Everyone.
And people have expected that is Star Atlas Polus because we've got the potential of February 3rd. It was going to hold value and pump. It's not. It's another gaming coin. I can tie that in very quickly to say, well, DFL, right? So you can look at the price of DFL. Metaverse knows this, that they've got an NFT coming out this week that requires DFL to water it daily. You would think that coin would go up in value. There's been one coin in Solana that I'm aware of, the Solo coin, SOULO, that's gone up against the tide of everything else dumping today in the last 3 days.
Oh, that's interesting. What are they doing differently?
Solo, I don't know. It's a pixelized game. I can bring it up. Let me find it.
Maybe their markets. Yeah. Maybe their markets are just very illiquid, and someone just bought $100 worth, and it's up 1,000%.
Just low volume, low trade. But I'll link this out now in live chat.
Yeah. But yeah, Bitcoin shits the bed, everything else goes, and then understandably,
Yeah.
Polus is going to go with it. But at the same time, they were saying DAO staking February, but now it definitely won't be looking like February. It'll be way after that.
So how far after? What's the actual delay? How far after?
Well, all they said is they're pivoting towards an alternative governance solution, which means like that's an entire programming structure, either going to be using Tribeca DAO from Ship Capital or like using Realms like we do at Grape, which means they need to start integrating all of that.
Do you think it's because they want to keep control and they're realizing that a lot of these big guilds probably have a lot of Polus and that, and they're hedging their bets that they don't want these guys to take control too early?
No, they can't.
Yeah, I think yeah. We know that in the future, you know what I mean. They say 5 to 7 years they want to hand over the control of the game to the community, and I'm sure you guys know that.
No, but
I don't think it can be handed over that soon, anyways. Even if everybody owns, even
No.
if the guilds own all the polis, that can't be done right now. I don't believe.
The team's got 30%. So I've seen Metaverse do this in a previous video where he compared Star Atlas token to other play to earn games. You can't do that. They've got a third of the tokens for Polus. Star Atlas will have the majority for fucking years. And they took a very low cap, I think maybe 8% in Atlas, because they took such a large cap in Polus. You can't outbid
that.
Sorry?
I said, do you approve of that? Is that something you're okay with?
I don't disagree with it. I think I'm happy with that because they're building out the project. They want to design this project. I'm unhappy with a whole lot of things about Star Atlas, and I'm very active and vocal about that. But I'm definitely not unhappy with the fact that they took a large chunk early of Polus and not of Atlas. But in the flip side of that, you can't compare Atlas to other play-to-earn game coins because the tokenomics are thrown out by the fact that they took a large chunk of the Polus. You've just got to look at both of the coins. Most games have two tokens, so you can't just say, well, they're only taking 8% of Atlas. It's not the same.
I'm trying to find a picture that we have around in AFIA about Michael Wagner himself saying that, yes, in 5 to 7 years, the community will be able to make their decisions. But in the short term, they control way too much Polus, and any DAO votes, they'll just be able to veto everything.
Yeah. But realistically, the game producer should be able to do that, right?
Yeah, that's right. They are producing this game right now.
They also know what they've got in production for the next 6 months to 2 years. They know what their fucking hiring crew is. They know that they've just made $60 million of sales and they're going to be able to ramp up and blah, 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 blah. So
Exactly.
I don't think that we should be voting out this company. That's definitely my view. There's a lot of things they've done that I don't like, and the whole power to the people thing, they've really fucked that up. They've really done bad with that. But
when it comes to the game itself and controlling the game, I personally, as a person that's looking forward to all this, I wouldn't want the full game or anything right now, anyways, because it's going to be incomplete. I want a team to actually complete the game, and for them to give us a full game or something of it come June, and then allow people to mod it, change it, do all that. I don't want that. You know what I mean? A game takes time to create. By
Wagner's own words. So Wags has said the game will never be produced. It's never going to be a complete game, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a complete game.
What PC game is, you know what I mean? I mean, if you come from the PC realm, there's never a complete game. They're always, they're always working on more and letting the creators, mod.
I don't want to get too much into. Sorry, Killen. I don't want to get too much into what I think they've done bad because we've had many episodes on that. The Polus staking, a lot of us expected that it would likely be delayed. So if you were unrealistic in thinking about that, you can still stake your Polus on Frankium. You can still stake it on Tulip. There's options to stake that coin. Does that mean that you swapping Atlas into Polus was a good choice? Probably not. Because Atlas has returned higher. This is crypto. This is degenerate stuff, right? This is all new experience to all of us. No one can say we're professionals of this because we've been around for no time before this that's actually done this game and turn. So I personally started keeping my Atlas and staking that individually in Frankium. Killer Machine, you were going to say something.
it doesn't matter. But on the Atlas side of it, when do they modify how much you're getting for your ships? Because it's dropped 50%, the Atlas price, since they started. So say for your R8, you're getting 433 tokens or whatever it is a day. It's worth half as much now. So now you're down to 20, $25 a day versus it was around 40 something.
All crypto coins have dropped in that time. So where's your relevant conversation? So Solana's dropped
Because
twice, half that.
They said that they would look at, if the price of Atlas dropped, they would look at modifying the reward system.
They did say that, yeah.
Yeah,
I would assume that would. I would assume that would come in just speculation and just speaking off the top. I would assume they would do that if, for some odd reason, Atlas itself was dropping and the market wasn't dropping. The fact that everything is dropping, I think it just they're taking it as, and I can't speak for them, but they're looking at it as, okay, the whole market as a whole is dropping. It's not like our single token is the one dropping, so therefore we need to switch rewards and change it up and make sure the people are still getting what they deserve APY.
I think a
lot of people are down to, you're probably only getting realistically maybe 4% now.
Yeah, they'll probably look at increasing that because they
But-
said their target is like 8% or something, 8 to something percent a month.
Have you seen APY on Solend today, Killer Machine?
No.
So your actual, and I'll click it on, Solend APY is down under 4% today. So, and this is relevant. I like the question. I like the fact that it's on point.
The reason why I ask it is for someone who's got quite a bit of a Star Atlas stuff, I would probably be better off selling everything, putting it into USDC, lending it, let the price come down further, and rebuying.
And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of these ships that used to sell at a really high premium. All of them are back down or even below the MSRP now.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's going to happen with market sentimentality. So looking at Solend at the moment, USDC is 4.08%, USDT is 5.23%. Everything's down. I know they were 7 to 8% last week. I know that from a daily basis.
Yeah, the market's depressed.
It is, and I mean, it's still, people want to get results, and for me, I'm still, look, I've bought posters early. Metaverse and I actually bought the same. We bought 5 posters early, which for back then was $2,000.
That was a big gamble at the time, yeah.
I think so. Killer Machine laughed. Sixon wouldn't spend $68 on the first poster. And these are old gamers. But now Killer Machine owns more Star Atlas assets than I do. So like it changes. I'm still bullish on Star Atlas. I want to play a game where me and 4 of my mates can jump in a starship, fucking Star Wars style, and go and blow people up. I think that's amazing. I still want to play that game. We are gamers here first and foremost at Solana Gaming Saturdays, and as much.
If you don't mind me asking, not to cut you off, what do you think about bot borgs? While I'm up here with you guys.
So I didn't like the way they whitelisted you. Yeah, they had 15
like
people with Discord. I don't know 15 fucking people.
You didn't have to. We had them here from AMA on Grape Protocol. You could have just joined the whitelist and got one of those spots.
That's good. It's a good looking game.
Bot Borgs, I like. They've got a 20v20 tank for capture the flag. They've got actual playable, and if you watch any of the video I've done for them, they've actually got, you can log their website and play their first-person shooter with multiple weapons. They've got monsters that fight you straight away. I think they'll do well. I think they'll do really well. Their mint should sell out. I think they've oversubscribed their whitelist, so they'll sell out on their whitelist. That should be my expectation.
Yeah.
And
I tried to download the tank game, and maybe one of you guys can help me with that, but I wasn't able to find a list. I wasn't able to find a lobby, so I don't know if there's something special I have to do for that. I don't know if they're holding it off till the mint comes and they just want to slow down the system. But no, it looks like a good game from what I've seen.
They're playable. No, they've got a playable and a leaderboard and everything going at the moment. So
Really?
I'm not sure why you can't find it.
Yeah, I downloaded it, logged in, and for some reason you'll even see me on the chat board. I said, how do we play? Nothing against them. Nobody take that, go download it,
No,
play
no,
it. I'm
yeah.
sure it's great. Yeah, but I wanted to get into it because it looked good, right? I'm a gamer at heart.
Awesome. I love hearing gamer at heart. Where's your actual? So you weren't in Star Atlas early. We won't hold that against you. But where's your gaming history? What have you done 10 years plus in?
Come on.
Come on. You didn't buy a first poster, not OG. All right, we're going to hold that against you.
Hey, look, you can call me not OG, but I got some skin in the game. You know what I mean? And I did set a couple of trends. # We Are Star Atlas. Look on my Twitter page. I started that. So I'm OG, man. But what was your question, Shai? Sorry.
So what's your gaming history? What's actually you actually sound like a gamer, which is awesome. What's your gaming history? What do you enjoy? What, World of Warcraft? Are you a first-person shooter?
Yeah. So I mean, my whole life, I've grown up playing games just like we all have. I wasn't too much on the World of Warcraft, things like that. I did get into like Halo Wars later on. That's somewhat strategic when you look at it that way. But I've always been a Battlefield type of guy, first person shooter. I love my Tom Clancy. I love the Division, things like that, right? And things
My
that
point
allow
is
me
that
to
when
work
we
with the
play
team.
Call of Duty,
It's very reason
I'm
why
the
I'm the
same
operations
guy you
officer,
do.
and I think a
In
lot of
Star
people got to
Atlas,
think about
you
Star Atlas in the
You
future.
can't
They gotta
compare
remember
Call of
that
Duty. It's a
there's going to be
first-person
boots
shooter.
on the ground.
World of
It's the same
Um,
thing.
So
you
when it
play
comes to
World of
that,
Warcraft.
we're
No
gonna need
person is on the
players that
same
know what
even
the hell
peg
they're
in World
doing
of
in that
Warcraft.
space.
You've got a
That's
team
where I come into
behind
play,
it.
and I
You've
think we got a
built
lot
the
of good
rapport
players on
with
our
your
team that can do
team.
that
They
as well.
build up. You've got a certain amount of
When
money.
it comes to
Time, not
something
just
like World of
dollars.
Warcraft,
Yeah,
never played
but
it.
no
Recently,
game
Star
is
Atlas
that.
released
Time is
that.
money. Is that not? This is what
It's
blockchain
gonna be
gaming
kind
is.
of
This
like
is what
Stellaris
gaming
rather
about.
than
You
but
put
I
that.
can-
online
I
or
can
Star
just buy the big
Citizen.
ship,
So what I've been doing
and then
on
there's no way
stream
for the
with the
little
little bit
man
of
to
time
beat
that I
me out.
have, streams,
Just
Yeah,
by
but
my
if you
Twitch
don't know how
streams
to
about the
use
only
that
time I
ship
get
and
to
you
play
go to
games
high
nowadays,
tech
just being so
space,
busy.
we're gonna come after you.
Yeah,
But,
you're gonna have
hey,
guilds that are
and
gonna
we've
hunt
been
you
getting
down
into that,
and
and I know a
work
lot of people
towards
have
building.
super complex,
This is where
and it almost just hurts
I
their
see the
brain,
shift
right?
in
That
it,
learning
and I
curve,
definitely
but
see the
me
shift
and
that
my
blockchain gaming
my
and Solana
sense,
gaming, and
and
you
if
can
you guys
actually
play World of
take away
Warcraft and all those things, it
assets
sounds like you know
from
what
that.
this type of game is.
You absolutely
enjoy those
have to
games
be
that
in a
make you
guild. If
think.
you're not in a
I'm not
guild
somebody that just wants to play
in
something
Star
that seems
Atlas, then
very
I think
dumbed
you're
down. I wanna think, I
behind the
wanna
pack.
know that there's,
Because unless you've got
5
friends
different
and people that
categories
can play
going
with
on,
yourself.
and
Now,
then,
we're going to
70
play together. So Killer
branches,
Machine,
coming
Barndog,
off
Six,
of
and
each one of
we all
those
grew up
things,
together in our hometown, right?
and,
So we're
and
going to be
just
playing
working,
together.
using your brain.
But
So
we joined
a lot of people
Interstellar
get
Alliance. That's
intimidated
my
by
whole
games like
photo.
those,
It's
but it
behind
seems
me in
like a
my
lot of people
stream
in the Star Atlas
because
metaverse come
Christian
from
from
World of Warcraft,
IA
Stellaris,
actually
EVE Online.
was
These
one of the
thoughtful
yeah,
games.
and,
So
and
that's
you know
one that I've been
he
hopping
was
in and playing
very
recently to just get
realistic and
myself
very
prepared.
early. I So created the MMORPG, first video for Star Atlas
so let's-
of a team. We've got our very
you've
first
just started
video.
something right now.
Now,
man.
I did
let's,
that
let's
early,
do this
and
right
Christian
now
was
on
one
the
of the
stage.
first people
If you
drumming
didn't
for
buy
people
a
in the
Star
space.
Atlas
And that's why, obviously, Final
you
Frontier
know,
are part of that.
what was
And
the one
Moonman,
with,
I don't want to get in a bad space with
Armstrong.
what I said earlier.
ASF.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, are you an OG Star Atlas player?
Yeah.
Can you
It's-
actually
yeah.
claim to be an OG
I believe in the
Star
game,
Atlas
I believe
player?
in
the space. I think
Oh,
they
tell me,
have
Chef.
Star
Just to
Atlas,
tell people
the whole
that
power of the
OG, you
people
know.
sticking the
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
They've
yeah,
become the
yeah.
man.
Exactly.
And
Poster.
there's
I wanna
fuck
make a-
all
I
that
wanna make
Wagner's going to be able to say.
Let's
that
do.
is gonna
Hold on,
manage
man.
to
This
sway
is
me
awesome.
differently
This is the
until
best part of
he
the
gets
night
into
we've
an
got
open
here.
discourse with people.
Go.
Discourse.
No, no.
Go ahead. It's your
Until
show.
he
My
actually
bad.
gets into
No,
an
no, it's not
AMA
your
with
bad.
an
This is
open
awesome. I love it.
people.
This is what we're here for.
And
Actually,
this
has
isn't
that
just to be
discussion.
fucking
Because
us
shitting
shitting
on
to
you.
actually
Fuck
hit
that.
You
Proper
are
home
presenting.
runs
You
with
are.
people and
You're in the
have those
community, and I
discussions.
love it.
They have
More content
curated
creators,
AMAs,
but if
they have
you didn't
discussions
actually
where they make
purchase
the crowd
a
wait
first
10,
Star
15
Atlas
minutes because
poster
he's in
or
his
an ASF,
convertible
ASF
getting
came
to
out,
the AMA.
I think around 4 to 5
they
weeks
make the
into
people
the
wait weeks. You can't do that with people.
rebirth posters.
You need to set targets.
Does
you need
that
to make
mean
those
that you
goals
can claim
regardless
the
of everything?
OG
And
just because you
this
spent
is what's
$10,000 or
holding me really
$100,000
back
and
on
you've
the
got old
game.
crypto?
They need to actually fucking nail this
that
shit.
actually make you
And
proud of the people
in the
sticking the
original
man?
game,
They've become the
No,
man.
man.
ask you this.
This
I would
is the
ask
thing
you
that's
this
holding them
because
back.
if Star Atlas is supposed to be here, blockchain gaming is supposed to be here. I always used to quote that, when it comes to blockchain gaming, Star Atlas, the parents haven't even met yet, right? The dad hasn't even shot his shot. He hasn't even spit game to the mom, right? He hasn't even birthed this. This is going to be be around for a while. So if we look at it that way, and the posters came out in January, shout out to everybody.
Not January.
All these people that have been here. Yeah,
they
OG,
weren't
right? You know what I
January.
mean?
The posters
all
weren't
these
out in
people that-
January.
Whatever. I think they came out early January, right?
No.
You know what I mean? When they come out? When did they come out?
Do you want to take this on
They
Metaverse?
came out early last year. So what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make here is, when we're talking OGs of Star Atlas and OGs of Star Atlas, I say, who's in there building the community? Who's in there building the relationships? Who's in there giving back? Who's in there showing love? Who's in there supporting, Star Atlas and everything they do? Who's in there? In my case, if I have to defend myself, when I came in August, I made my way to level 42 in the Discord. And at that time, they had 18,000 people. Now I'm probably 60. So, I'm out here making sure everybody's taken care of. I love the community. I always tell them I love you. I give my thanks. I build my relationships. I'm building content. And I bleed this shit. You know what I mean? When it comes to Star Atlas, like, I want this forever. I can see the vision of the creators, and I'm ready to die on this hill, because what it sounds like to me is that they're trying to change the world and give back to the people. So that's what I stand on. So that might not be OG in one person's mind frame, but that's just perspective. I might not have been early, but I'm here to stay. And I think that's what matters. But yeah.
Just one on
Yeah.
the giving power back to the people.
Mhm.
They are doing the total opposite. They are not giving the power to the people. They are selling this game out to big business and big guilds, and it ain't going to be for the little man. It ain't going to be for the guy that plays Battlefield with his mates. This game is going to be controlled so heavily that, like, me and you, well, probably me, you'll probably be all right because you're probably in a big guild, but this is going to exclude so many people from gaming. This is what I hate about this inclusive.
I don't know that it's not good, but it's not going to exclude people from playing the game.
I think it's going to bring a lot of people
You
in.
can still play. You just don't. You won't have the edge that will need to super excel.
Have a look at World. Have a look at World
Gaming today, right?
Yeah,
You jump on
it is.
Fortnite and you jump on these other play-to-win games. You see this across all games. So it's almost irrelevant thing to say, because we deal with Call of Duty, we deal with all these other games that are play to win, that are pay to win. And when you're dealing with a game like that, you could say that almost matches up what you're saying about Star Atlas. And I've never paid this much for a game, right, that hasn't even been produced yet. Let me ask you this. So obviously they're a busy team, but let me ask you this. When will you be, and maybe this isn't the right question, but when will you not be satisfied with the release? At what time? When do you need them to release it for you to be happy? And if they release it at X time, you're going to be unsatisfied. You're going to be, unsatisfied. When does that happen?
I don't need them to release a game to make me satisfied. They're building a game. I've invested early. I bought the first poster. I bought the first 5 posters. I am OG. This comes down to I am OG. I'm in this space from the very beginning. I've not sold a single asset. Even when ASF 2006 posters, I bought 6. 6 of 2006 ASF. I own them from the beginning. I didn't sell them when they got to $2,000. I'd make a lot of money if I did, but I believe in the space of the game. I don't need them to produce the game now. It's not going to happen. They're building the game. But when they go and do backyard deals and they do all these arrangements in the back, that hurt me personally. And that made me lose faith in the team. They've become the man. They're about profit. And they've done shifts and moves, and they're not prepared to get into an open media and actually discuss that.
Well, in all fairness, they are a business and they want to make profit, as everyone does. But I just think if they're honest and they're transparent and they deliver what they promise when they say they deliver, I'll be happy. Like, I'm super happy at the moment. I'm getting a return on my ship. He's delivering. I just hope they deliver the polar staking like they promised in February, which looks like it's going to be delayed now, and then I'm going to be a bit sad.
But still, they delayed Score 0, right? And Score 0 came out, and we're all happy with Score Tier 0. Polus, you had to be realistic and understood it's going to be delayed. We've talked about that on our Solana Game Saturdays. It was always going to be delayed. Don't expect it. The fact that Bitcoin's shit itself and Solana's gone down, all the rest of the coins gone down, so be it. That's crypto. But I don't need a game moon, man. I'm realistic. I'm here for the long term.
Pretty
Um,
much,
yeah,
if
yeah.
they show
That's
they're
good. Yeah.
delivering and they're actually building a game and not just embezzling the money and fucking rugging.
Yeah, isn't it
Right.
better that we see them actually being able to ship products and ship, staking for us, or you're able to earn on your stuff? Like most other NFTs in this space don't even have a working product.
Exactly.
it's
It's
look.
worth something, you know.
The thing is, Star Atlas delayed
I think so.
their first tier and their staking and that, but they came out with a staking system that I think beat everybody's expectations. If it didn't beat your expectation, fuck, holy shit, look at what you're thinking and expecting, right?
The only thing I don't like about it is the stupid marketplace where
Yeah,
you can collect twice.
and you
Just
got
changing it.
you got to do it. They want to fix that and get rid of serum and all of that.
And I
Let's
don't
get.
like that either. I think that's a crazy move.
Oh, we talked about that last week.
So let's let the developers say what's best for the marketplace, because we have no idea what actually goes into it, right?
No,
They're the ones that deal with it, and
as a
this is going to
Solana
be better.
investor,
but we
every
produce
transaction that
content.
happens on this network goes through Serum, and it puts money in the network's pocket, and it's better for all the investors in Solana. So I think
Into
it's a shit
Serum's
move.
pocket, not the network. Solana is very
Yeah,
different.
but if you own Serum, you get a dividend from transaction fees.
Yeah, so why shouldn't that dividend go to Star Atlas and make the game better for you?
They're not spending that money on the game to make it better. They're turning this into a business, and they'll be the next Blizzard, the next World of Warcraft, where it stops being about the game and it becomes more about a business.
But
And everyone knows that plays games. The best games are built by gamers, not by business people.
yeah,